gonna get the first down.
Great throw, Crowder a little out.
To the races, to the 50. Who's Warren?
The Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back from Miami.
Oh, a big fumble by Allen, and look at the hit. And that's what you gotta look forward to sometimes in this game. Way all the way to the end zone. That's what you don't want. The second at the 12-yard line. Them just covered though. Mahomes throws it. Kelsey. That's Kelsey. It is that time, everybody. Welcome to Snypz TV. It is Super Bowl time here, finally for the Fnsl. For the first time here for the Madden 23 cycle. We are looking forward to this one here today as we got BWO and the 15-2 Bengals taking on Chile and those surprising Washington Commanders. Again, I'm your boy Snypz in the building. We definitely appreciate y'all tuning in. And I got some guys with me here as well, too, man. I got 3 other guys here with me. We only got 3 of us on camera. But it's all good. It's all love. We are here. We're ready for this ball game. So I got my guy, Black Phoenix, and I also got Gage, one of the players as well, too, that is in the Fnsl Super Bowl. So, look, let me just introduce y'all by the faces, everybody. So welcome, everybody, once again. Appreciate y'all tuning in here. This should be an epic ball game. So my man, Phoenix, what's good, brother? Good to see you.
Always good to see you, man. Can't wait to call this one, man. Super Bowl time, baby. It's
Yes.
a huge game. Excited to see what happens.
Yeah, indeed. And obviously, we got my man Gage as well, too. Gage, what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's up, Snypz? Thanks for having me here tonight.
Indeed. Very happy to have you here as well, too, man. So now we also have, now if I'm not my bad. Hold on one second. No Dustin. Okay, no Dustin. Okay.
I just couldn't get it figured out.
No, it's okay. I just figured it out. It's all good. So it'll just be us 3 here today. So big shout out my guy Dustin anyway. He'll be in the chat. I'm sure of that. So you know, the first person we need to ask here, we gotta ask Gage here. Okay, we gotta ask Gage. Gage, what in the world happened with Chile, man? Like, did anybody expect Chile to get here? You know what I'm saying? Like, did anybody expect him to take the Commanders to the promised land here? Did anybody in the league, besides Chile, obviously, expect this to happen?
Honestly, probably not. I mean, he's always been like a playoff contender and past Maddens.
Yeah.
But this year he started off pretty rough at I think 1-5, 2-5 maybe.
Yeah.
And he turned it around, honestly. And I don't think anybody saw it coming.
Man, I'm very intrigued with this game, man, because he's played tough throughout these playoffs, man. And BWO, he's something else as well, too. So what can you tell us as well, too, as far as BWO is concerned? We've seen what he could do in the playoffs already, even in previous Maddens. But what could you tell us here for Madden 23? What you think his strengths are?
BWO, he's a really good player. Don't get me wrong. We played this season and he mopped me.
Yeah.
But he's really good on with running the ball. He's good at running the ball. And his defense is probably his best strength. I mean, every game I watched him play, it's just multiple picks, and that's really what turns the tide in those games. Gotcha. So, Phoenix. So I know you got an opportunity to take a little bit of a look at the stats and everything that you've seen there. What kind of surprises you a little bit between both teams? You could talk about any team you want to talk about.
Honestly, looking at the two teams, I look at the X factor and abilities. That's the biggest difference in the game between these two opponents right here.
Yeah.
Obviously, with the Cincinnati Bengals, I mean, Joe Burrow, Joe Mixon, Jesse Bates, Jermaine Pratt, and even we got a little bit of Chad Johnson, a little bit of Ocho in the building as well.
Ocho in the building. Yeah.
And then On the Washington side here, again, Terry McLaurin, Scary Terry, Chase Young, Jonathan Allen, defensive studs, man, that you got to account for in the defensive game. And then Champ Bailey with that one step ahead and acrobat, that might make a huge difference in this game.
I think so. I do think so too. With that, with that being said, so look, we're gonna get our picks and then we're gonna get to this game because these guys are ready here. So basically, I need to hear from Gage first. Gage, who you got winning this ball game?
Oh man,
I put you on the spot,
Amari by 7.
Okay. So you're going. You now who you going with by 7?
Chili, sorry, his name's Amari in Discord.
Okay. So you're going with the Commanders. Okay.
Yes.
All right, perfect. So you're going with Chili. You're going with Chili and the Commanders. Who are you going with, Black?
I'm going to go BWO, man. I'm going to say final score 24-14.
Okay, 24-14. You know what? Because I'm an NFC East guy. You know I'm a Giants fan. I got to go with BWO, man. I can't root for the Commanders. I can't do that. I can't root for the Commanders. I can't do it, man. I can't. I gotta be biased here, man. Now you know what though? Real talk though. I think Chile is gonna give them a great game. I do think that BWO is gonna win it. I don't think it's gonna be a high. I think it's gonna be somewhat of a high scoring affair, but I think it's gonna be won by 3 points. I say 30-27. Natty gonna win it. I got that. That's what I'm going with. That is what I'm going with on that one. 30-27, that's my call on it. So let me tell these guys here to go ahead and start up here. I know they have been waiting for a minute. So let me let them know to start up. And it's probably I'm gonna be honest with you, because they've been waiting for so long in the lobby, they probably will cut off and then they'll just have to go back and redo it again. So I just let them know to go ahead and start the game up. We're ready to go. So again, guys, look, we appreciate once again y'all tuning in, man. So so Gage, what we're gonna do, Gage, obviously, you know, I'm gonna be banging it back and forth with you here. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you're ready. I know it's your first time. You're here on the camera with us and everything. You probably didn't even think you was gonna be on camera, did you?
I didn't think I was gonna be on camera.
Well, you know what? I'm glad you prepped, man. You got your pats in the back and everything, man. You know, we always have our green screens in the back. So, you know what I mean? That's because we streamers. That's what we do. You know, but nonetheless, man, look, we are locked, loaded. We're ready to go for this game, man. I'm just waiting for these guys to, you know, to hit go. I think we're waiting on Chili right now. BWO has already said he's ready to go. So I'm just waiting on Chili. I don't know if you want to contact, the Commanders real quick, let them know he can start the game. I did tell Chili already.
Message him.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and message him real quick. Let me take a look at everybody here in the chat real quick before we get this game going. I see Ohio Bengal in the building. Good to see you, brother. Obviously, you know who he's rooting for. You know he wants the Bengals to win this thing. My man Waukesy in the building. He's rooting for Chili. He fucking big. Hey, look, Waukesy, man, that was a tough game. That was definitely a tough game. My caddy, thank you so much for the follow. Not the follow, excuse me. Thank you for the sub. The resub, man. Thank you for 13 months straight, man. Appreciate you coming through, man, showing support here. Most definitely. My man Coop in the building. Thank you so much for coming through. RJ also in the building. Soup in the building. Man, we got some people here, man. We got some people here. The real prime time is in the building as well, too. Guys, good to see y'all here in the chat, man. Good to see y'all here in the chat. So, look, they have hit ready. And, yep, there it is. I knew it was going to happen. So, servers are experiencing high volume of traffic. I knew that was going to happen. So it'll come right back here in a minute. Let me see here real quick. All right. So, yeah, we had them waiting for a little bit. So, as a matter of fact, just so you guys can, you know, get a glimpse and see kind of what's going on here. They are getting back to the game, as you can see. They tried to go, but they cut them out there for a moment, but they're going to go and get back into it and then we can get this game started. So, I mean, let me ask you a question here, Gage. Okay, so as far as, you know, obviously both of these teams, they made it to the bowl. They're doing, you know, they did everything they could do to get here. They're here now, okay? Obviously you're picking the Commanders to win this game. So what do you think he has to do to actually win this game against BWO? Because, again, we know what BWO could do. So what do you think is going to be his strongest suit? I talked to you about BWO's strongest suit before. What can Chili do here to make sure that he wins this ball game as you so request him to do?
I'm going to say it's going to be one or two things. Either he's going to have to win the turnover battle, or for every mistake that he makes, he has to force one on the other side. Because if he's just making mistakes and BWO just keeps capitalizing, it's a done deal.
Okay. I like that. I like that call on that. I mean, this offense of the Bengals, Phoenix is a solid offense. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they're the second-ranked offense in the league. So they are a solid offense. You saw all the players that's on this team, and I think, like I said, I think that BWO is going to be able to score a lot of points. But do you agree in that aspect, though, as far as the defensive side here for the Commanders, that they're really going to have to make something shake here on defense to stop BWO completely in this game?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I mean, you look at the X factors, you look at abilities, you look at the way Gage kind of described everything. Yeah, you can't make any mistakes against this Cincinnati Bengals team. And if you do, again, like kind of like Gage mentioned, you got to make them turn the ball over so you get another chance to be on offense. So a lot of work for Chili, but, it's definitely doable. You made the Super Bowl for a reason.
Yeah, I agree. Well, it's that time, folks. We're going to get to this ball game, the final game of the first season here, the Fnsl Madden League Super Bowl kickoff underway. And here we go. And obviously the Natty's going to come out here, and they're going to start out here with Ocho Cinco, a.k.a. Chad Johnson, and he'll get them started here at the 22-yard line. So talk to us a little bit here about this man right here, Phoenix, my guy, Joe Burrow.
Man, Joey Burr. Man, coming out here with the Gambit X Factor, meaning if he gets glowing, he can't get intercepted by any AI defender. Obviously, having Felix quick draw Seffi Lee also helps. And also look out for the hot route master, one of the best abilities that you can have in Madden right now. It gives you any route to any receiver. Let's see how he utilizes that on offense.
And here we go, starting off here on offense with Joe Mixon. Gets a 2-yard gain on the play. So 2nd down and 8 here at the 24-yard line. Joe Mixon, 1,355 rushing yards and 17 rushing touchdowns. Absolutely stupendous running the football here with BWO. He's going to come out here 2nd down and 8 here at the 24-yard line. I'm very intrigued on this first drive, as to what he's going to be able to do. Because again, this is a 7th-ranked defense here for Chile, and we do know he's got a solid defense. But I think it's going to all come down to the first 2 to 3 drives here for the Washington defense to see what they could do throughout the entire game. But here we go, 2nd down and 8, and there's a catch there by Chad Johnson already. That's going to bring it down to a 3rd down and 1 here at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson, man, having that short and elite ability. Didn't light up in that particular instance, but that's something you want to watch out for if you're Chile. Short in, short out, gives you those wide receiver win cuts depending on where you at on the field, and also gives you catching bonuses.
Here we go, 3rd down and 1 here at the 31-yard line. And Burrow is going to keep it this time, and he's got open greenery. Gets past the 50, 45, and all the way down to the 42-yard line. A good start here for BWO, and a 1st and 10 here at the 42-yard line.
And Joe Burrow, not somebody you expect to run the read option, but has that sneaky athleticism to get out in open grass right there. Chile wasn't expecting that. Joe Burrow made him pay.
1st and 10 here now at the 42-yard line. Here comes Burrow once again, hands it off to Mixon. And Mixon bumping off defenders a little bit and only gets a yard on the play there. It's going to be a 2nd down and 9 here at the 41. So I got to ask you here, Gage, right now. There's only a couple plays here in this thing, but what are you looking here right now here for this Washington defense?
A big stop, either hold them to 4th down, make a punt, or a turnover, fumble, or a pick,
Yeah. 2nd down and 9. And he's going to throw the corner route wide open right there. Jamar Chase gets all the way down to the 13-yard line. That's going to be a 1st and 10 with 5:44 left to go here in the first quarter. And a great start here for these Bengals.
That's not what I'm looking for from that defense.
Yeah, not at all. And something that you mentioned, though, Gage, too, it's going to be hard to stop Jamar Chase right there. Slot-o-matic route tech. Can't play man-to-man against him. And, again, not the start that you're looking for on defense if you're Chili.
1st and 10. We're in the I-form set. It's going to hand it off straight up the middle here for Mixon. Breaking 1. Can't get through to 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And he ends up losing 2 on the play. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 12 here at the 15. Again, Chili's got to get a stop here. He's got to hold him just to 3 points. Again, BWO is getting downfield with ease thus far. And he's going to have a field day here with Jamar Chase, in my opinion, in this one here, Phoenix.
Yeah, especially if Chili keeps playing man-to-man against him. Again, getting those cut bonuses, and Jamar Chase is going to eat any kind of man covers defender alive.
2nd down and 12 here now at the 15-yard line. 4:47 left here in the first quarter.
The Bengals have probably the best offense, except for the O-line, obviously. But to start in the game, I mean, you got Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Joe Mixon, all with abilities.
Yeah, they got a great team thus far in this game, and they're playing great so far. But this is a big-time 3rd down and 8 coming up here at the 11-yard line. You see Anderson out there on the other side. I'm curious to see if he's going to try to throw this to Anderson, or either Anderson or Hayden Hurst here. Obviously, he could do a high point here with Chad Johnson. He's good at it, but he's covered, so he can't throw that one. And he's going to try it anyway. There's a dot right there, but that's Jamar Chase instead, and he punches in a big-time Bengals touchdown.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the call was right there. Cover 2 Enver in the red zone. That's something that you normally don't see. Kind of backfired on him because there's no middle zone to guard the back of the end zone like that. And Jamar Chase able to catch the ball and go for 6 right there.
If you take a look at the replay here, I mean, just no coverage on Jamar Chase. It was just a simple in route there for him and no coverage there on him at all. Wow. Intriguing play right there. So Chili's going to get the ball for the first time here today. And he's going to come out here, Phoenix, with this guy, Sam Howell.
Yeah, Sam Howell is going to be one of those guys that's interesting to watch here. Again, has Scary Terry at his disposal with that grab and go and route apprentice ability. It'll be interesting to see how Chili bounces back. Gage, you kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier, too. Whatever BWO does, Chili has to match that and more in order to win this game.
Here we go. 1st and 10 here at the 25-yard line. He's going to get the completion there to Gibson, and Gibson gets to the 31-yard line. 6-yard gain on the play. So a 2nd down and 4 here at the 31. And a good start here already. There's only one play here for Chili, but a good start. Getting 6 yards on the play.
It's going to be interesting to see, again, the Bengals on defense, that Jermaine Pratt with that under pressure ability. Let's see how Sam Howell kind of combats that. Again, one of the best abilities that forces your quarterback to miss throws if you're not careful.
And here goes Howell again, and we'll get the short pass there to Bates, and Bates will get a 1st down as he gets big on him. Down to the 43-yard line. Good start here once again, 2 for 2 on the day. And there you go, 1st and 10 now here at the 43-yard line. And a great job there by Bates, John Bates, that is.
And to piggyback off what you said, Phoenix, I'm sure you saw the stat line, 40 touchdowns for 40 interceptions. You can tell he already throws a lot of picks. So that under pressure, I mean, that could really hurt.
Definitely agree with that. Now, the smart right here, they're sticking to the ground game, trying to mix it up a little bit. But like you said, if he's throwing 40 interceptions in the season, you know, with that under pressure ability, it might be a good day for the Bengals defense.
Exactly, and Antonio Gibson in the regular season, 1,222 rushing yards, 5 rushing touchdowns, so not a lot of touchdowns for him. Does got a ton of rushing yards, though. He averages right over 5 yards a carry. It's a 2nd down to 7 here now at the 46-yard line. I think that is what can help Chili out win this ball game if he can establish the running game early in this one. But it's back for the pass here again for Howell, and nothing is open. He's got to throw this away, I think, in my opinion, and he does just that. So that'll bring it now to a 3rd down and 7 here at the 46-yard line here, Phoenix.
Yeah, one of the things I want to pay attention to, he used Jesse Bates on that one. Jesse Bates with the acrobat ability. Again, one of the better abilities, gives you those diving catches and SWAT animations. And if he's going to be using Jesse Bates all day, you don't want to throw near him. Otherwise, it's going to be an interception.
And that's a quick pass right there. And Bourne just drops the football. That is terrible. I mean, He's got to be going crazy right now, ready to throw a stick. It's a 4th down, and take a look at this drop.
Yeah, just something you can't do there. BWO coming down that Tampa 2 vertical hook. Doesn't play match right there, so that route runs free up the seams. Unable to come down with it. And Gage, you tell me, you know, if that happens to you, I know you got to be sick.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's a perfect pass, perfect call, and he just drops, hits him right in the hands.
That's just
a Madden and move on.
Yeah. I mean, he's just got to move on here on defense now. Obviously, he gave up a touchdown first go around. Hopefully, he doesn't give up one here. He needs to try to get this defense intact now. But that drop right there, that's kind of a make-or-break situation. But he's got a great punt off, as they're going to start deep in their territory at the 3-yard line. Here we go, 1st and 10. Burrow under center. A little bit of a single-back wing set here. He's going to hand it off here to Mixon, and Mixon gets a great positive gain of about 8 on the play. 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, you see what he did right there. Check the abilities, especially on the defensive line. John Allen right there, having the inside stuff. Chase him with the no outsiders ability. Great way to check the abilities first, make a move, make some adjustments, and then be able to break off for a big gain on the ground.
Waikizi saying in the chat already, Madden already decided who wants him to win. So he's thinking already it might be a Bengals game already simply because of that drop. But they're getting a good start here on offense here. So 1st and 10 now here at the 20-yard line. Plenty of field position now and plenty of movement that they could get some things going here on offense.
Yeah, and that was a great play right there, throwing it to the quick flat. But what's going to be interesting, especially, is how Joe Mixon gets involved right here. Has that tank ability, which means you cannot hit stick him. Otherwise, you bounce right off with that bruise ability. It's going to be interesting.
And look at that run right there. Nice stick work there by Joe Mixon. That's going to be another 1st and 10 here for BWO, coming out here with the stick work now and just running the ball effectively. 17-yard gain on the play, and that's a 1st and 10 here at the 36.
Like I said at the start of the stream, BWO's good. He's good at running the ball, especially with Joe Mixon, especially with his trucking ability.
So 1st and 10 here now. And a play action, and they were not fooled at all. Loss of 8 on that play right there. Brings it to a 2nd down and 18 as we get ready to end this first quarter. And that's a good start here for the defense here for Chile.
Yeah, you see calling the Gage 8. He got tired of that offense real quick. Pass committed, so that way he goes straight for the quarterback. Doesn't have to get faked by the play action here. And it'll be interesting to see how BWO bounces back from that.
Here we go, 2nd and 18. As the clock strikes 0 here, he's going to throw that up, and that is almost picked. But Jamar Chase will get the catch, and that'll do it here for the first quarter. 7-0 ball game here in the first. So, gotta ask you here, Gage, what'd you think about the first quarter?
It was a rough first quarter for Washington, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Good for Cincinnati, though.
So here we go, 1st and 10 as we start the second quarter.
It all comes down to the second half, really, though.
And you're probably right in that regard. It does come down to the second half. They got to kind of feel each other out. And right now, Jamar Chase, he's feeling it in the air right now. 5-yard gain on the play there. And a 2nd down and 5 here at the 44.
And you see Joe Burrow with the glow right now. Got that power of concentration for those that know that movie reference. But yeah, that's what's going to be dangerous about this. Again, I mentioned at the beginning of the game here, Joe Burrow with the Gambit X Factor, meaning if he even throws it into traffic and Chile doesn't click on, it's not going to be a pick. That's how good the X Factor is. You have to get Joe Burrow out the zone immediately.
And let's see if he can do it with a sack here. A sack will probably take him out of it. But a 2nd down and 5 here, and that clock is winding down. Finally gets it out there. He's going to try it up in the air, and that is incomplete. He tried. Jamar Chase didn't work out there for him, and that's his first incompletion of the day. 3rd down and 5.
Plays like that, the Washington defender's got to come down with it to give him a chance.
Indeed, I agree 1,000% on that. That's definitely an opportunity for the defense to get a big stop. They didn't do it there. 3rd and 5 coming up here now at the 44-yard line. It's got Chad Johnson there in that left side slot. Let's see if he's going to try to throw it to him quick. And there it is. Boom goes to Dynamite. Gets the 1st down on the play, and then some. Down to the 32-yard line. Burrow 7 for 8 on the day with a score. 94 yards in the air. 1st and 10 at the 32.
Yeah, and that's that short in and short out ability coming into play right there. Giving those catching bonuses, you can't knock the ball out if the receiver gets hands on the ball like that with abilities.
So first down and 10, now here at the 32-yard line, and hands it off straight up here to Mixon. And Mixon not getting anything on that play right there. That's going to bring it down to a second down and 10 here, Gage. What you think about this drive here so far, Gage?
The Bengals, I mean, he's just pushing down the field. It honestly just looks like he's not going to get stopped tonight. It's going to come down to something crazy.
Yeah.
If Amari can start matching on offense.
It does look like that right now, to be quite honest with you. I do agree with you so far. And, I mean, again, we'll see if he can get a stop right here. And he might have got it.
Like
there it is. That's huge. Big play right there on defense. And Chile will get the football back with an opportunity to tie this ball game up.
And right there, Champ Bailey coming into play. Coming up huge for Chile. And Gage, you kind of mentioned it earlier. Anything that BW owes, Chile has to match that and more. And right there, that was a huge interception for the Washington Commanders.
One underdog on the Washington defense I want to mention is Cam Curl. He hasn't showed up yet this game, but he's showed up big in the rest of the playoff games that Chile's been in.
Yes, he has. I know exactly who you're talking about. He's got to throw that away, and they're going to call an intentional on that. But I'll tell you what, though, they call an intentional on that, right? But if you guys take a quick look at this, look how that post is open off of this play. Take a look at this right here. The pressure was coming, but look at the post. It's right there. He had it open, but unfortunately couldn't get it off because of an intentional. It was second down and 13 here at the 4-yard line. He would have had to throw that ball fairly fast. As soon as the post went up, as soon as it started cutting up on that post, he had to throw it, because if he waited too long, it could have been a pick as well, because the free safety was on the other side of the field as well. But a second down and 23, and a short pass here to Gibson, and Gibson will get down, brings it now to a little bit more manageable. Third down and 14 here at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, short pass to Antonio Gibson. That's not too bad, but you're going to need a lot more than that. And Gage, I know you can agree with me. You have to do a lot more in order to beat BWO and move the ball effectively down the field.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say, Amari Chile, has to capitalize here on this drive with some kind of points, whether it be 3 or 6 or 7. He's got to get something.
Agreed, 100%. Third down and 14. Here comes Howell. Once again, and he tried that en route. Was that dropped or was it short? That's the question. It's a fourth down. They got to punt the football out. And he got stuck. It looked like he just got stuck. That ball's right there. That's 2 drops.
He might have been right.
Wow.
Ooh, and a bad punt right there, too, giving him plenty of green grass.
It's a fumble. Wow. Big play right there to get the ball back.
Wow, that was an amazing turn of events right there. And I know my man RJ, the designer, saying, I don't know if he's going to be able to slow down BWO. Looks like he's able to slow him down right there. 2 turnovers right now early in the Super Bowl.
Hey, that's big right there. First and 10 here at the 47. He's going to hit him with the screen. Nice cut there by Gibson. Gibson bulldozing his way down to the 42, and that's going to be another first down. And here we go. Let's see if Chile could get something going on the board here on this drive.
Yeah, Chile's not only playing BWO, he's also playing against the game a little bit with these drops.
Agreed.
Yeah, very unfortunate right there. Again, Terry McLaurin, your best receiver, making drops right there. Not what you want to see if you're Chile.
7-yard gain on the play right there for Terry McLaurin. Second down and 3 coming up. And I'll tell you what, again, those drops, they're going to be make or break. I thought the first drop was a make or break situation, but to drop a second one in a game like this, it really has to be nerve-wracking. It goes to show you kind of what's going to happen within this game. But he gets a nice dot right there and gets another first down there. Kendrick Bourne with a big catch on that one, and a first and 10 here in the red zone now at the 17.
Yeah, and you see Gage, man, Kendrick Bourne dropping the pass earlier, able to make up for it that time. So if you're Chile right now, are you going back to Kendrick Bourne now that he's made it up for you, or are you still going looking elsewhere?
I think that just one bad drop, I don't think you completely shy away from him. I think you keep your head the game, keep running your offense, whether it be Bourne or it be McLaurin.
And here we go, starting to run the football here again. 3-yard gain on the play, so 2nd down and 7. 3:30 left here in the first half. And as bad as it may seem right now for the Washington Commanders, they got 2 big turnovers here in this quarter. They are driving down the field right now. They're in the red zone. They had the opportunity here to at least get 3 points in the bag here. But we'll see what happens on this particular drive. 2nd and 7. No mistakes can be made here. Rolls out to the right. Plenty of time. And he is going to take off, and that's a smart takeoff right there as he tight ropes the sideline, and that's going to be a 1st and goal at the 6.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie there. I thought he was going to take a major hit stick right there with Howell, but able to get away with that tiptoe on the sidelines. Great 1st down right there.
I was just going to say, as long as he doesn't get greedy and doesn't, to make a turnover to try and get 6.
1st and goal now at the 6-yard line. Let's see if we get a heavy dose of Antonio Gibson here. And again, he's run the ball effectively throughout the year. He's going to hand it off this time around, and he is tackled, gets half. And that's going to be a 2nd down and goal now at the 3-yard line. 2:30 left here in the first half.
So close, man, with Antonio Gibson. Just had one man to beat. Pretty good call with the inside zone out of that Trey and Trip set right there. Be interested to see if he goes back to Antonio Gibson or he decides to pass it.
2nd down and goal here at the 3-yard line.
Howell's already shown off that speed. I think a read option here. I think that'd be a good mix.
And that's a quick pass, and that was lucky to not be picked off. A very ill throw right there. That's going to bring it to a 3rd down and goal. He's got to watch the mistakes here in this regard.
Yeah, almost got a pick 6 right there. That could have been 6 going the other way.
Yeah.
And Gage, you kind of mentioned it right there. Can't get greedy right here, especially down here in the red zone with the opportunity to go even get 3 points.
Here we go. 3rd down and goal here at the 3-yard line. Howell back for the pass here, and he's going to throw that up, and that is incomplete. So a 4th down and goal, and he got the 3-yard line. He doesn't look too promising here with his offense in here, so yeah, he's got to kick the field goal here.
I find red zone offense to be so hard this year.
Yeah, it's extremely tough to score in the red zone this year. The red zone's known as the dead zone. I kind of agree with your suggestion earlier, though, Gage. Maybe running a little bit more read option with Sam Howell probably would have got him 6 right there. Again, 2 passes right there that weren't the best reads. Got a little bit greedy right there. Could have ended up in disaster, but again, like you mentioned, Gage, came away with 3, so that's not too bad.
So here we go, $1:54 left. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 here at the 26-yard line. So, I tell you what, not a high-scoring ball game. I mean, I called a 30-27 game, but right now, it don't look like it's going to be that.
Yeah, not at all. I mean, even for me, my prediction was at least 24-14, and it looks like we're not getting anywhere close to that. Again, it's going to be interesting to see, again, how BWO comes out on offense here. It has pretty much the control in the rest of the half. Can make this the last possession of the half if he so chooses.
And look at the break tackle there for Gibson down to the 22. Is going to bring it out to a 2nd down and 14. Loss of 4 on the play, and a good start here for the Washington defense.
Making the tackle in the back right there. Try to go inside zone split. Didn't get the blocking right there. It's something I want to ask you, Gage. Do you think it's just nerves at this point? Again, you're playing on the bright lights in the Super Bowl, potentially win the Natty right here. Do you think it's a case of nerves between these 2 players?
Absolutely. All last title, Amari was in the playoffs and could never clutch up to this point, so I know his nerves are going right now.
1st and 10 here now to 46-yard line, and you know what? The thing is, too, let me tell you something. If I get nervous, and I'm just a commentator, if I get nervous sometimes in the Super Bowls, just call it a Super Bowl. These guys got to be somewhat palm sweaty. You know what I'm saying? They have to be. But obviously, once you kind of get your ducks in a row and everything is set, and everything is set pretty much, then it's pretty easy, you know what I mean, to just call it a regular Madden game at that point, you know what I mean? But once you actually have your, you know, that's only once you have your ducks in a row, but, you know what I mean? But the biggest thing is to just not get too down too quick, and that's a big catch right there for Chase. That's going to be a 1st and 10. He's coming quickly back out here in the no huddle, and a timeout going to be called here with 17 seconds left here in this half.
Oops, in the chat, he says the Super Bowl misses him.
Man.
One thing I kind of want to mention too, you know, not calling that timeout kind of early was kind of a little bit questionable. Again, clock management is such a huge part of Madden in order to win games. That's the difference between winning and losing. And then I wonder if that delay on the timeout will hurt BWO going forward in the rest of this half.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. There's 17 seconds left. And he doesn't have to rush anything here, but that's a beautiful play right there to Mixon down to the 9-yard line. So a 1st and goal, he calls his final timeout. And at this point right now, you got to play the paint and make sure he doesn't score here. Watch your underneath plays as well. And let's see what happens here on 1st and goal at the 9 for this defense.
On tackle and bounce.
Yeah, you got to tackle and bounce. No timeouts left. That's a great call right there. And something I want to see, again, we've seen Jamar Chase kind of get busy, kind of disappeared these last few plays. Same thing with Chad. I wonder where he's going to go here.
1st and goal, and that is going to be out of bounds here. So it's a 2nd down and goal here now at the 9-yard line here. So 7 seconds left. Me personally, I'm probably going to kick the field goal, but looks like he's going to try to go for it. And watch when I tell you guys this 7 seconds, it might seem like a long time. This is going to be the fastest 7 seconds coming up here right now. 2nd and goal here at the 9-yard line. And if Chase is not covered, he's going to throw it right to him. Chase is right there. Decides to throw it out. 3 seconds left. 3rd down and goal, and he's got to kick the field goal here.
Yeah, it seemed like an all-or-nothing play right there to Chase. Decided to throw away. Smart Madden decision right there. Go up, take your points, go up a possession for 7 points. And, yeah, BWO looking pretty okay on offense. Surely a little bit shaky, but, again, Keezy kind of mentioned in the chat, second half could be a completely different game.
Yeah, agree 100%. So what'd you think about the first half here?
So, I mean, it was a good first half. It was good. Washington might not be up, but they're only down 7, and they've had some good stuff. You know, they had the strip fumble, they had the pick. I think the second half is going to be a lot better for Washington.
All right, so 10-3 as we get ready to start this second half here. And again, this half is going to be a lot of fun. Washington's going to get the football here to start the second half. And real quick, let me talk about our sponsor here. For all your NFL and NBA betting tips and sports junkie needs, guys, check out Give Me My Props. Again, it's all one word. There's new episodes each and every Friday. They're available on all podcast platforms, Apple and Spotify. Definitely check out Give Me My Props. Again, all one word here on Apple and Spotify. So a 2-yard loss of that play there is going to bring it out to a 2nd down and 12 here at the 23-yard line. And when we talk about the second half here, BWO, not BWO, apologies, Phoenix, talking about BWO, that's what I meant to say.
That's all good.
But when you talk about BWO, as stout as this offense is, 10 points, is that a testament to what Chili's doing on defense?
I think so, in some ways. But I also think at the same time it's been a little bit of bad luck by BWO. Again, you mentioned the 2 turnovers right there. Not the most ideal circumstances. But again, he's been pretty solid on offense. If he could chill out on the turnovers, I think he'd be all right. He could blow with this game.
Indeed. Chili got to chill out on the turnovers indeed. So we'll see what happens here. He's staying in this game, though. He's one of those guys, Gage. Chili is one of those guys that he's like a pest. He just stays there. He's still in this game. Yeah. He's not going anywhere yet.
He's going to fight for it.
He's definitely fighting. There's no doubt. 1st and 10 here at the 37.
Commanders.
Yeah. Play action pass here, and Howell. Nobody open, has to throw it away here. So a 2nd down and 10 here at the 37. Solid defense there by the Natty.
I'm not going to lie. I thought he was going to throw that. The way it kind of looked like he was rolling out to the right, I thought he was going to try to force that one. More Madden decision right there. And like you mentioned, Chili's still in the game due to smart passes on offense, throwing the ball away when he needs to. Again, needs to get 7 right here, not force anything. And I think, again, like Gage mentioned, he could come back in this game.
So 2nd down and 10 here at the 37-yard line. And Howell back, throws it up. He got hit, but it didn't matter. Samuel's able to get there for it. So that's a manageable 3rd down and 3 coming up here as he gets that catch right there. So big 3rd down and 3. So question to you, the question to you here, Phoenix, what would you do here on this 3rd down play if you're on offense?
Either you can go, there's 2 options you can go right here. Again, I'm going straight to Terry McLaurin right here. Or try to get Sam Howell involved in the ground game. Again, a little bit of read option that Gage mentioned earlier. That's probably where I would go.
So Howell back here, and we'll get the completion there. Samuel will get all the way down now to the 49-yard line, 1st and 10 at the 49. So, again, guys, I know we have somewhat of a late start. We do apologize. Had some technical difficulties on my end here. Had to get some things fixed before we got to the bowl. I didn't want to be in the middle of the game and have a whole bunch of issues. So we do apologize for that. So sorry about that. Again, keeping you guys up a little bit late here, I guess, because for some people anyway. But we do apologize for that nonetheless. But a 1st and 10 here now at the 49-yard line. Going to hand it off here to Gibson to stretch play to the left side. And he will get about 5 or 6 or maybe more after breaking the tackle. And what a late break tackle there. Gets him a big 1st down there for Antonio Gibson.
Beautiful stretch call right there. It looks like BWO came out in some kind of 4-6 formation. And Antonio Gibson, man, trying to win this game, man. If there's anybody that's trying to win the game, it's Antonio Gibson right now. He's trying to fight.
The way he stayed in bounds.
Yes. So 1st and 10 here now at the 37. He's in field goal range at the very least. Hands it off to Gibson again. And this time, he can't get any animations there. A loss of 2 on that play. 2nd down and 12 here at the 39-yard line.
Something I kind of want to point out a little bit now that I'm looking at the field for the Cincinnati defense. He has this Jermaine Pratt under pressure, one of the best abilities in the game, and he's playing linebacker, not rushing the quarterback at all. Seems like a little bit of a mismanagement of the abilities right now. If I'm BWO, you might want to start putting Jermaine Pratt on the line.
2nd down and 12, Howell. And what are they going to call here? Is this a DPI? Yes, it is. It's a DPI, so a 1st and 10 at the 33. I don't know if I agree with that call, but nonetheless, it's a call. 1st and 10 now at the 33. Plenty of time here, still 4:46 here in the 3rd quarter. And Washington trying to get back in this game. Touchdown could tie it up with the touchdown and extra point. But these guys right now, man, they are fighting and clawing. I got to give it to Chili right now. He is staying in his ball game regardless on him not playing the best offense here at all, and a bunch of drops and everything else. He is definitely, as I said in the chat earlier, fighting the system. And that play right there is lucky that wasn't picked off there. Sam Howell on the day, 9 for 16, only 90 yards. 2nd down and 10 here at the 33.
Ooh, dangerous living right there. You don't want to make your living off throwing dangerous passes like that. And again, man, you got to play kind of perfect offense here against BWO. I know you're only down 7, but you can't be making those type of reads here against BWO right now.
We'll see what happens here. 2nd and 10.
Turn to 10 or 14.
Yeah, agreed. 2nd down and 10 here at the 33. And Howell back for the pass here. He's going to take off, and he may as well just run this thing. There it is. And he gets close to the marker down to the 24-yard line. So it's a 3rd down and 1. Gage, what are you doing here? If this is you, 3rd down and 1, what are you doing here on this play?
Play action.
You play? Okay.
Yep.
Gutsy call?
Play action with the zig right on the slot.
Gutsy call? Gutsy call right there. 3rd down and 1. He's going for a play action with the zig route in the slot. Let's see if he listens and comes out to it here. Let's see what happens. 3rd and 1. And he ain't going to get no slot play here, that's for sure. But he's going to hand it off here to Gibson, and Gibson will easily get him a 1st down. Big boy getting the 1st down play. New set of downs here for the Commanders. 1st and 10 at the 20.
That's a good call. There's a reason I'm not in the Super Bowl.
Man. So 1st and 10.
Oh, I was going to say, you kind of mentioned it earlier, Snypz. Chili being a kind of a pest right now. Again, staying in it.
Yeah.
And only still down 7 despite everything that's been going on. So, Snypz, you, again, excellent commentary right there. Kind of being a pest right now, staying in it.
He really is, man. He's being a complete pest right now. He's like those, he's like one of them roaches with the lights turned on, man. He's all over the place, and you can't stop him at all. It's a 9-yard gain on the play. He's just playing it short. He's playing great football here, man. I got to give it to Chili right now, man. Like, regardless of what has happened in this game, me personally, listen, I'm talking about myself as a Madden player. I get those 2 drops in the first quarter, my game is over because in my mind, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finished. But Chili has stayed in this game. He's been fantastic. And he almost dropped a bag on that one there. But he does straighten up and flies right to the first down. And it's a 1st and goal down here at the 7-yard line here for the Commanders.
That time coming with the linebacker blitz, and Pratt actually coming on the pressure right there. Finally sending Pratt. We've been waiting for that all game long. And Chili, man, could have had a touchdown right there if he actually got his user skill a little bit more straight right there. But we'll see what happens when he calls in the red zone.
Here we go. 1st and goal here at the 7-yard line. Nice run there by Gibson, and Gibson down to the 5-yard line. Only a gain of 2 there on the play, but a 2nd and goal still here at the 5-yard line. Gage, I'll tell you what. Do you expect in the next 2 plays we're going to get a score?
Yeah, I think so. I think he punches it in.
Okay. 2nd down and goal. Here we go. RPO action, and wow, that was lucky. Wow. That could have been possible. Pick 6 right there. Dangerous throw on the zone alert bubble, and a 3rd down and goal at the 5.
Those 2 swatted pick 6s make up for those 2 drops, I guess.
I guess so, yeah. Yeah, I get that. That's a great call on that one for sure. So 3rd down and goal. Howell back here again. Too much time, but he's going to throw that, and that is almost picked. So a 4th and goal, and he has got to settle for a field goal. That is tough for Chili.
I thought he had it.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Maybe with a free form.
You got to take your points. You obviously got to take your points, but to just get 6 points out of that, that's just it's a tough deal, and it really is. It's tough. 10-6 ball game. Good start right here. So first,
so dangerous.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 here at the 28-yard line. 2:16 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. 10-6 ball game here in the FNSL Super Bowl. Yeah, big shout out to everybody here vibing with us, man. We got a good night here tonight, man. Everybody here vibing with us. Appreciate each and every one of you guys. See BC in the building. Skeletoasty in the building. Good to see you guys here in the chat, man. Showing love and support here for the FNSL. And that looked like an overthrow, but it ends up being an FFP 1st down on the play right there, Phoenix.
Yeah, Jamar Chase is eating right now, 7 for 126. I also thought that was going to be picked off right there. Joe Burrow able to stay with it, and Jamar Chase able to make a great catch right there.
Joe Cool getting it done on that play. 1st and 10 now here with a $1:40 left here in the 3rd. Burrow back. Quick out route caught there by Chase. Chase goes down at the 37-yard line. And another 1st down here for the Bengals. And just like that, look, BWO trying to smell some offense here. And if he gets a score here, man, it's definitely going to be serious problems here for Chili.
Yeah, and Jamar Chase. Oh, sorry, go ahead, my bad.
I was just going to say it's rough trying to get pressure without man blitzing. And you can't man blitz against somebody like Jamar with that ability.
Yeah, that was actually what I was going to say, too. And again, that route tech slot-o-matic coming into place right there. Also, something that we forgot to mention here, Joe Burrow with that pocket dead-eye ability. So even if the pressure comes in, Joe Burrow should be able to get that to Jamar Chase or any of his receivers with precision on his passes.
I think that's one of the better, abilities that Joe Burrow has in his game. And one of the reasons that we see the Bengals played with a lot. Look at that. Wide open. Hayden Hurst in the back of the end zone for a big-time touchdown.
User the safety.
Yeah, Cameron Curl right there. His safety responsibility, deep third right there. Decided to drift off into no man's land, leaving the tight end Hayden Hurst wide open. Easy money for Joe Burrow right there.
Wow. Impressive drive there by BWO, and he takes a 17-6 lead now. And that's what's going to... Oh, boy, excuse me. Apologies. That's what's going to kind of hurt right now. That's what's going to kind of hurt Chili right now. The fact that he was able to get into the, get to the red zone, not being able to put 7 up, and then having to give up 7 points on defense. That is definitely going to hurt him here. And he's trying to get back to it and try Scary Terry, but that is incomplete. Good defense there. And that's it's second down now and 10.
You can see he's frustrated. He's going to try and force it. I think that'll be his downfall.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. I mean, you mentioned the stats earlier, 40 picks, 40 touchdowns. Getting his Jameis Winston on times 2. But, yeah, you can't be making your living like that and be frustrated. You got to stay cool, calm, and collected right there and not try to throw in traffic so much.
And it kind of seemed like, if you're seeing him starting to force things, obviously, like you said, that could be his downfall. But it can also be an asset here too, because I don't know if Chili knows how to really use the free form like that. I know there's some guys out there that don't know how to use the free form. They try to use it and they throw a ton of picks. Haven't seen much of it from him yet here today, but I don't know if Sam Howell's a guy that can really do it. As we get a catch here by Logan Thomas, and he'll bring it now to a 4th and 1. And I think at this point in the game, as we get ready to hit the fourth quarter, 4's up, folks. I think he needs to go for it here on 4th down at this point in the ball game. This is the Super Bowl, the final game of this season. And I think he's got to go for it here. He's only got 8 minutes left here in this game.
Yeah, you got no choice but to go for it right now. Again, you got to show some kind of fight here. Punting the ball away is not going to do it for you. Obviously, he's down 11 points. You got to score right here. Got to get something going right here. 3 doesn't hurt, but you ideally want 7.
Yeah.
4th down and 1. RPO. Now, I don't know if that was a good call because he won't get it. He should have ran the football. McLaurin gets a loss, and that's a turnover on downs. He should have ran the football here.
Yeah. BWO coming in at 4-3 over cover 3 hard flat. So any kind of bubble play like that is going to immediately be covered by the defender, and just didn't trust Antonio Gibson right there. Bad play call, bad decision.
And look at this right after the bad decision. What a catch there by Jamar Chase. That's another 1st down, 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
It looks like he tried to go a little bit of match coverage right there. And Jamar Chase able to make him pay for that. Again, can't call man-to-man match either. Got to go straight zone coverage.
2-yard loss on the play right there. 2nd down and 12 coming up at the 12. You could basically call this 2nd down and goal pretty much. But it's just a tough go here at this point here for Chili. And no more mistakes can happen at this point. A couple drop balls definitely hurt him. And those type of mistakes that just happened, you just can't do them. And here we go, and that is a pick! That is what he needed! Forrest, run! TTC more than likely to the crib for a big-time touchdown!
Wow, when you try to throw across your body with Joe Burrow right there, it had the flat, or could have just thrown it away. You're up 2 possessions right there. No need to force it, and you called it against Snypz. Chili is that pest. He might have a chance to come back and win the game.
Wow. Gonna go for the 2-point conversion now. Howell barking him out, back for the pass. And he's gonna throw right in the back of the end zone, and that is caught. Wow. What a play right there indeed. And it's a 3-point ball game.
If we can go back to that pick six for a moment.
Oh yeah, we going to.
I think what happened on BWO, I think he got flustered after seeing that defender get him on the rollout, but he dove. He missed the sack. I think he got flustered. You
Yeah, I
see
see what
right
you're
there,
saying.
the ball's right in front of him. I think he got scared.
Yeah.
Man, if he had B open too, if he would have just waited like a second longer, he had B right in the corner of the end zone right there. But like you mentioned, got a little flustered, got a little impatient, man. That cost him, and we'll see if that comes back to bite him right there. As we get that 2-point conversion, that was very, very nice throw, very, very nice catch right there.
Wow. 17-14 now. We got a new ball game. First and 10 here at the 22-yard line. Burrow gonna hit him with the play axe. Gonna roll out to the right this time, and that is caught there by Mixon. But it's incomplete. Wow. Second down and 10 here at the 22.
I understand these play calls real quick. Again, like you're up 3, fourth quarter. You can run the ball here. You don't have to call so much play action right there. I'm just kind of curious what the mindset is of calling play action and putting the ball in the air instead of on the ground.
I think it's part of his offense. He runs a lot of play action and passes heavy.
Ooh.
And, wow. Got very lucky that wasn't a tip drill pick itself as well. So third down and 10 now here at the 22. And right now you're seeing BWO. He's playing a little shook, to be, in my opinion. Like, it seems like he's a little bit scared of what's going on with the defense. And this is a clutch moment. I get that, but it seems like he's playing a little bit shook right now. But a third down and 10, that zigzag was open. But that is open even more. Hayden Hurst back in the end zone. He uses the FFP for TTC to the crib for the touchdown.
Shirley, what are you doing? You using the safety before and got burnt. Oh, no. But again, we seen this earlier, Gage, right here. Hayden Hurst on a complete streak. I guess BWO figured, Chile was going to use it to safety again. Again, no man's land, not even covering a soul right there. And Hayden Hurst, easy touchdown right there.
Yeah, he's too worried about Jamar in Ocho Cinco, and I mean that's valid, but you can't use it to safety.
Wow. 24-14. Definitely got caught on the safety again, indeed. And it's back to a 10-point ball game. There's so much time left in this game, though. Let's see if Chile can answer the call here. First and 10. They're now at the 16-yard line. Howell back for the pass, stays in the pocket, and then comes right back out. And he got lucky he did not throw a pick six there, because I thought the defense was going to jump that. Second down and 10 here at the 16.
Yeah, that's a really bad throw by Sam Howell right there. And again, it's going to be interesting to see how Chile responds right there. He could be that pest. Again, still plenty of time in this game. Look at the time, 6:11. So technically 3 is not bad to get on defense. But again, ideally you would want 7 here, Gage.
Yeah, absolutely. Just to get back in the game.
Almost threw another pick. Almost threw another pick there. Third down and 10 coming up now to 16. These are the type of situations that you just don't want to see from Chile. Not in the fourth quarter. You just don't want to throw these bad balls all game long. All quarter long, I should say. You had a couple big moments. Again, you got a big pick six just now. That definitely helped out your defense and helped out the motivation of the team there. But you got to get a fourth down and 4 now at this point. Sam Howell's got to get one going here. Last time around, he couldn't get it. He threw a bubble pass when he should have ran it. But 4th and 4 here at the 23. Let's see what happens.
Hey, pay attention to the defensive line. Left side, Jermaine Pratt, left side, glowing right there. That's that under pressure ability that might make a difference right here.
Nice play. Nice play right there. We'll get him a first and 10 at the 30. So new set of downs here, but he's got to get it moving, though. He's got to get the offense moving and grooving here at this point. First and 10 now at the 30-yard line.
And that was interesting right there, going with the angle route for the first down. That could, again, risky passes right there paying off, but can't be making a living off those if you expect to come back.
Indeed, and look at DJ Reader getting in there. What a bulldoze right there by DJ Reader. Wow. He got through like no other. Let me get back to it. He's going right back to the game, and actually they do call a timeout, but I do want to see that replay, though.
Yeah, Gage, like you mentioned, using that D-line ability, using that bull rush mechanic. That's right stick down if you guys are on Xbox and PlayStation as well. Able to get in there with DJ Reader.
Wow. 2nd and 15. After the pass here again, and a nice in route that is caught, and he is using and abusing Logan Thomas right now. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Yeah, Logan Thomas with that height. I believe he's 6'6". Again, able to cut off the pass with the aggressive catch. That time going down with the possession catch, but still dealing those passes off. He might have him again, but decides not to throw him.
And he's going to throw that up, and that was a dangerous throw. He tried him again, too. He tried him again. And it's a 2nd down and 10 here at the 43. Trying to go to Logan Thomas the entire drive, pretty much.
He's trying to use those big bodies to box out the defense.
Yeah. Out there playing basketball.
Yeah, and it's not a bad strategy in this game in Madden 23, but threw that extremely late, and that could have been disaster. That could have been the game right there, honestly, Snypz.
Yeah, agreed 100% there. 2nd down and 10 here. Let's see what happens here. Howell back again. Plenty of time. He's going to try some one-on-one action, and that is incomplete. Good job there by the defense. That'll bring it now to a 3rd down and 10 coming up. Defense definitely stepped up to the plate there. Good job there by A.J. Terrell.
Yeah, trying to go with that one-on-one ad catch right there. Unsuccessful right there. And, again, you know, risky pass right there. Not the best read right there. Again, Chili living dangerous. Let's see if he can actually bounce back and shake it off.
3rd down and 10, and that edge is coming. Decides to get it underneath the Logan Thomas. And it'll be a 4th down and 1. He's got to go for it here. 3:59 left. Down by 10 points. What are you calling here, Gage, on 4th and 1 if it's you?
That's rough. I think Amari's got the right idea here. Goal line. I think you go QB sneak.
4th down and 1. Let's see if that's what it is, and that is what it is. And looks like he gets it. So it's a 1st and 10 here now at the 47-yard line. Good play call there by Gage.
Yeah, quarterback sneak. I mean, BW didn't come out and sneak defense right there. Easy 1st down conversion. Again, Chili's still hanging around, Snypz.
Yeah.
Like, he's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But let's see how it goes.
See what happens here. 1st and 10, and you tried the wrong person. Definitely tried the wrong person. You've been talking about Pratt all day, and Pratt with the attack. TTC to the crib for the touchdown.
That had to have been the wrong button.
Yeah, that definitely seemed like a wrong button type of pass. And Gage, you mentioned it, man. He had to match PWO stride for stride and do it better. That time, unsuccessful with it, throwing a pick 6 right to the user right there. Not what you want to do at all. You want to throw away from the user at least. And that honestly might be it for Chili in this game.
Yeah, that might be GG's. That might be GG's. Tough game here today for Chili. And the thing about it, too, is he was just fighting, getting back into this game. And just a couple bad mistakes, man, and that's all it takes. That's the one thing about football, guys. That's all it takes. One bad mistake, and it could kill you each and every time. It could kill your whole vibe with your game, and everything. It really could just destroy you completely. One bad turnover can kill your entire game. The 1st and 10 here, and Howell throws that up, and wow. Yep, this is GG's, folks. You can stick a fork in this one. Hill still running and finally down. Yep, stick a fork in this one, folks. It is pretty much a done deal. We're getting ready to hit the 2-minute warning in this one, but I tell you what, Phoenix, not a good look here.
Yeah, definitely not a good look. And again, Sam Howell getting hit as he's throwing the ball right there. Looks like Daxton Hill on that play. And again, if you're Chili, man, you're going to be kicking yourself a lot, man. Had a lot of opportunities to... Oh, looks like Joe Mixon. Okay, he's going down.
Yeah.
Had a lot of opportunities to kind of tie the game and or go up. Didn't execute right there. And again, got to reflect on a lot of things that you could have done better here in the offseason. But if you're Chili, man, definitely a tough pill to swallow.
Indeed. You just saw a long run here, but he's being respectful and not trying to run the score up here, obviously. He's going to hand it off here, and Mixon will go down. And a timeout going to be called here. He's just, obviously trying to stay in the game. One timeout remaining here, but I think we're going to crown the Bengals champion here today in BWO. It looks like the fat lady has sung indeed. And stretch play here, and not much there on the play. Final timeout called. So what you guys think? It's a GG in the chat, guys.
Oh, yeah, definitely GG's. It's nothing really much that Chile can do. We see it in the offense. He doesn't have the firepower. It hasn't made the best reads, unfortunately. BWO defense stepped up to the plate right there when he needed the most. And potentially another touchdown. Okay, not. But, again, we kind of called it right there beginning of the game. The 40 touchdowns, 40 picks, playing high-risk football, unfortunately got burned right there playing with too much fire right there to Gage.
Unfortunately, it happens to the best of us.
Definitely does. Well, kick is up. Kick is true. 34-14. Complete dominance here for BWO in this FNSL Super Bowl.
Chile will be back. He'll definitely be back.
You know what? I think so too, though. You bring this Washington Commanders team to the promised land, getting some big wins, I may add. Took out the #1 seed in the Carolina Panthers and Waikiki. And Waikiki, he had a monstrous year. I believe he was 15-2 in the season. He had a great year. And, obviously anything can happen in the playoffs, so we totally understand that. We get that. But the bottom line is Chile, he put in a ton of work in the playoffs, man, and made noise in the playoffs. So I think Chile will be back indeed. I think, if he has a solid draft, he'll be fine. And as Hilton will get that interception there, and that'll pretty much do it for this one. But a question for you, Gage. A question for you. What do you think he has to pick up in the offseason to get his team better?
I think either in the draft or in the free agency, he's got to get some O-line help to protect his rookie quarterback. And I think he needs a good third receiver. Kendrick Bourne's all right, but I don't think he's going to cut it.
So the victory stance is coming. The Bengals are going to be champions. And much needed here for BWO. BWO played a fantastic game. They definitely kept it close for a while. They kept it close for a while here, Phoenix. But again, BWO, he's able to pull it out, get some big defensive plays at the end, and just did his thing in this fourth quarter.
Yeah, and BWO, stayed focused the whole entire game. Obviously had those bad luck with the 2 turnovers right there. But again, it came down to the battle of the turnovers. Gage kind of called this, honestly, at the beginning of the game. Whoever turns the ball release would win the game. And, Chile made too many mistakes right there. I kind of want to go back to that play call on 4th and short right there. Throwing the RPO bubble to Terry McLaurin against the cover 3 hard flat. I think that changed the whole entire momentum of the game, honestly. That was the play. If there was any play that Chile would want to look at the most, it's that particular play call right there.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Well, that'll do it here for this one, folks. The final count in this one, 34-14. And this was an excellent Super Bowl here, but nonetheless, congratulations, BWO, as he is the first Madden 23 season champions here for the FNSL League. And this was a great finish here for this one. Man. So, Gage, what were your thoughts on this game, man?
Man, it was a great game. It was great on both sides, really. Chile he couldn't clutch up and get all the way to the end, but he played great. So did BWO. Unfortunately, BWO came out on top. 20-point deficit after Chile threw one too many picks. He just threw way too many picks. That was his downfall. But it was a great game.
Yeah, I agree. I think that he threw too many picks as well, too. So what'd you think, Phoenix, about the game?
I'm going to give my Rasheed Wallace on, man. Both teams play hard, my man. But in the end, there can only be one. And, man, again, congrats to BWO, man.
Yes.
Pulling out a complete game on both sides, offense, defense, and a little bit of special teams as well, man. And, again, if you're Chile, man, definitely going to the offseason, man, got to fix up a lot of things. Like you mentioned, Gage, maybe want to protect his quarterback a little bit more, invest in some more offensive line abilities and stuff like that, too. But, honestly, BWO played a fantastic game. Congrats to him.
Indeed, man. So this was an epic ball game here once again, man. Again, congratulations to Gage, to your entire FNSL family. Y'all once again had a great season for season 1, man. Definitely looking forward to season 2. Y'all waiting on the patch, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what everybody's going to be doing. I think everybody's just kind of relaxing. And real quick, before we go, have you heard anything about it, Phoenix, as far as the patch is concerned? Have you heard that it's coming out this week or next week at all?
I've heard this week, but the most likely reports say on the 17th, that's when the patch is going to hit.
That's what I'm hearing, too. I've heard that a little bit today, that they're talking about the October 17th is when the patch is going to hit. So if it does, what I've been telling everybody, basically, if it doesn't come on Thursday, then expect it to come on the 17th. You know what I mean? Because they're not going to do a patch on Friday or throughout the weekend, simply because, guys like you, for example, you guys play, the weekend league and all that other stuff. They're not going to put patches out right before that. They're not going to do that. Or in the middle of that. They're not going to do that at all. So I would say if it doesn't come out by Thursday, expect it to come out October 17th. So for some of you guys that are sitting actually waiting on these patches, man, I think it's a great idea to wait on them because, there's just some people that they don't have any problems. But again, if you do have a problem and then you got to restart your league, you're going to wish you waited. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? It's almost the best thing right now to just chill, play some weekend league or something like that. Just, get your game on, play some regs for a little bit or something, and just chill. You'll be okay. And then when the patch drops, it shouldn't be no later than October 17th. That's what we're hearing. It shouldn't be any later than that. So, but we know we get a lot of people, man, that they want to play in their leagues, man. They want to play in their leagues. They want to get these leagues done and everything else. So obviously, it's clearly up to all of you guys that are part of these leagues if you want to go ahead and try to, keep everything going. But, I wouldn't recommend it, but it's up to you guys. It's up to you guys. But anyway, look, congratulations, BWO, once again. Big win here today, 34-14, the final count in this one. Man, Phoenix, thank you for coming through, man. I don't know if do you got something to do in the next few minutes?
No, I'm free. Let's do it.
All right. Well, we got one more we're going to do here. So, my man Gage, you came here unexpectedly. Strong J, brother. Strong J.
Thank you.
Strong J.
Thank you.
You came here unexpectedly. You know what, guys? Listen, he's probably gonna cuss my ass out when we get off air because he didn't know he was gonna be on camera. He had no idea. He had no clue.
That's all right.
He's right. He's saying sorry right now, but you see his face, right? You see his face. You see his face. He's gonna cuss me out as soon as we get off air.
No.
He's
gonna fire. Snypz is fired now. I'm fired. Nah, but Gage, man, I appreciate you coming through, man. Thank you so much for coming through, man. I definitely appreciate you. Again,
Thank you for having me.
Indeed, man. And look, and everybody out there, again, thank you so much for supporting this Super Bowl. It was epic. I think we capped out at about 40-something people tuning in here tonight, man. So again, thank you guys so much. We do got one more game. We're a little bit late for it. I already hit them up. I hope that they may have started playing yet. I don't know. But again, I had technical difficulties. I told them that already. Again, I do apologize, but nonetheless, we're gonna get on out of here. You guys take care, be blessed. If you're around, come through for the next one. If not, we'll catch you guys in the next one. All right. That being said, from my guy Gage and my man Phoenix, it's your boy Snypz. We're gonna get on out of here. We'll catch you guys in the next one, y'all. Slide, folks.